Now that we've covered the nutrition basics, we're going to dive into the two approaches to nutrition, which are habit-based nutrition and tracking-based nutrition. So you have been applying one or the other for your entire life. And the majority of our lives, we've been applying habit-based nutrition, and maybe some of you have applied habit-based nutrition for your entire life and have never even experienced tracking-based nutrition, which is completely fine. So I'm going to go over the benefits and when to apply each one within this video. And then in the upcoming videos, I'm going to dive deeper into how to apply and give you some better ideas on how you can improve each approach. For habit-based nutrition, this is any moment in time where you aren't tracking your nutrition. So this is going to account for well over 90% of your entire life. I would just assume it might be a little less than that, just depending on what your values are, what your goals are, and what your preferences are. But some benefits of habit-based nutrition are that it provides a real life approach. And it allows you to just eat based off what you have available, how much you plan ahead, set yourself up for success, as well as what you've learned through tracking over the years, and also how your body responds to certain food. There's a few different times in life where you should be applying habit-based nutrition. Number one is if your main goal is to improve health and improve eating decisions overall, eating based off what your body responds best to. And also number two, if you're taking a break from tracking. You shouldn't feel like you need to track nutrition for the rest of your life. Yes, it could be very beneficial, but by taking a break from it and eating based off what you've learned through that tracking is a very satisfying thing, especially when you know that you can maintain your progress, feel really good, and not be extremely obsessive over the numbers. And number three, certain short-term occasions. For example, if you're gone for a weekend and you're not in complete control of everything, like I get it, Monday through Friday, it's very easy to be in a lot more control of your nutrition, but there's certain occasions in life where I don't want you guys to feel like you have to track your nutrition. So random days, whether it's a holiday or any other special occasion, eat based off what you know, what you've learned over the years, what you know is going to sit well with you, and also set yourself up for success that following week. So that's habit-based nutrition, when to apply, and also a few of the benefits. For tracking-based nutrition, there are tons of benefits. Like when I was typing this out, I could have typed so many pages on the benefits of it. And I think absolutely everybody should track nutrition at some point in their life, but I don't think it should be how you approach nutrition for the rest of your life. So some of the benefits are that it provides data to make easy adjustments. Because if we're just eating based off habits and we're not gathering numbers to be able to make adjustments based on how our body is responding to certain things, it's more of a guess than it is making a very accurate adjustment. Number two is accountability. So when you see the numbers you're having and when you do track, you know what you can have. And also when you hit those goals, it feels very satisfying to do so. And it's very easy to not just snack mindlessly when you are tracking, because once you hit your numbers, it's easy to just call it quits for the day. Another benefit is that you'll learn a ton about food and what certain foods consist of. You'll realize that you can have a huge volume of a certain food and it's very little calories. And then you'll realize that there's some foods that it doesn't take that much of it to make your calories skyrocket. And you'll also learn the macronutrient breakdowns of certain foods. And as you learn more about that food, you'll be able to just visualize a certain plate when you go out to eat and get a general idea of what it consists of from a calorie, protein, carbs, fats perspective. And that can be applied to habit-based nutrition down the road, which habit-based nutrition is always going to be the foundation of your long-term nutrition. So tracking-based will help you improve your habits over the long term. And the times that you should absolutely be applying tracking-based nutrition is if you're in a fat loss phase or a muscle building phase, or if you just simply want to learn more. The more knowledge you have, the better your relationship will be with food. And when you do track, you'll realize there's nothing off limits, and that is a very powerful thing. So I highly encourage you to at least have tracking-based nutrition at some point in your life, even if you aren't in a fat loss phase or a muscle building phase. Now I want to talk about why it's so important to track your nutrition when you're in a fat loss phase. So I know the majority of people have gone through like a fat loss phase or a diet without tracking their nutrition. And I would guarantee 90% of those times people are way under eating. They're not eating even near to the amount they should be eating. And when you do this, you will develop relative energy deficiency. And when you're overly restricting calories, there's going to be such negative side effects to this. And you could take a screenshot of the slide right here to look further into it. There's a couple of them that are mainly just for females, but by overly restricting, you're going to feel awful. And you might get injured, you can get sick. It's going to negatively affect your mindset and your just overall well-being. And when you don't feel good, that makes it a lot more difficult to actually enjoy the process. And I believe this is a huge reason why sustainability is a very hard thing for people to find. So I wanted to make sure I covered this. And if you are trying to burn fat, please track your nutrition. Yes, you have to be burning slightly more calories than you're consuming in order to lose weight, but it's way better to do it at a marginal amount rather than a significant amount and trying to rush the process. Be patient with it. And if you're truly in this for the long term, for a lifestyle, you will be able to do that. So once again, I can't stress how important this is. So if you have any questions on it, let me know. And yeah, I hope this helps. And now we will be diving deeper into both of these approaches and how to apply them.